I waited way too long for this. Let's open it. So today we are reviewing Obsidian Shell 460 dot or Black Shell. Obsidian Shell personally sounds cooler, but finally have this. This is the last Pendragon Bay for the original team. So finally have all three of them, and I didn't want to buy a random booster. So thank you Hasbro for releasing this as a single. It is a Dracil homage, which we will get to. The owner is Seal Oshieru, and he also owns Shelter Drake. This is my makeshift Shelter Drake with 770 gear point. We'll put this back here, I guess. I conveniently got the green one. Here are the stats with other obligatory product shots, and let's just let it rip. That was terrible, but I'm too excited for this. What? Going over our blade, Obsidian Shell. It is supposed to be a defense type, low to the ground, and supposed to like deflect or something. I honestly don't remember the gimmick. It's supposed to be like low defense or something. It's better for attack more than anything. Here is the QR code. It very, very highly resembles Dracil. You can see the resemblance, and you can see the Bakugan Shoot logo on this part of the shell, ironically. But yeah, it's similar to Dracil in shape, but it's obviously different because it's for X. But this is a homage. It's very nice. It's like Cobalt Dragoon and Vice Tiger. These are all homages, and Silver Wolf Black Extension. Moving on to our Ratchet, 460. So 4 sides is like okay. It's probably the second worst. This is actually a good 460 though. Basically 4 sides has 4 protruding points. This really isn't the best because the 4 points are squared off. Comparing it to something like 3 from Weiss Tiger here, or Pearl Tiger, however you want to refer it as. You can see these are more rounded off and these are more squared off. Basically 4 burst more because the square points are more prone to bursting. But if you want to use it at 60 height, you can. Personally, I just don't like it. And then our bit is dot. So dot is a needle, with little spots on it, or dots, if you want to say that. This has, from what I've heard, personally, I haven't really used it. It has higher stamina, but less defense than normal defense bits. So I heard this is like probably A tier. Like it's pretty good. Now, if you don't know how to put a Beyblade X-Blade together, you're gonna take your blade, your ratchet, put it in, twist till you hear a click, take your bit, and pop it in like so. Now to talk about burst resistance, we have Unite from Weiss Tiger and Dot from Black Shell. So Black Shell's bit, Dot, you can see it has no shaft, or a very thin shaft, while Unite has a thick shaft, meaning this has more burst resistance than Dot, meaning combos with Unite will burst less than with Dot. It's not the determining factor of your victory, but it is something to consider when making combos. At the scale, Black Shell weighs 32.5. I keep saying Black Shell. Obsidian Shell. Weiss Tiger, or Pearl Tiger, weighs 34.5. Cobalt Dragoon, 37.8. Dracil, 28.2. Shelter Drake, 32.7. And comparing it to other defense blades like Helm Knight, 32.4. Knight Lance, or Lance Knight, 32.4. So yeah, this is like average defense type weight. 460. 6.3 grams. The dot bit weighs 2 grams on the dot. So Dracil, I said Dracil, Black Shell, or Obsidian Shell, sorry, altogether weighs 40.7 compared to Weiss Tiger or Pearl Tiger, 43 on the dot. Cobalt Dragoon, 46.2. Okay, so since this is a Hasbro review, we'll be using in the Hasbro Stadium. So let's do a test launch with Obsidian Shell. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Okay, first thing we have is Unicorn Sting. Big hits. I have a feeling this thing will like deflect because it is like really aggressive, so it'll deflect to an extent. But I also feel like the combo is gonna kill it because this thing, the blade's not meant for outlasting opponents. Okay, next opponent, Hammer Incendio. Let's see if Black Shell can beat it in real life compared to the anime. big hit. Oh my god. Yeah, putting this thing on like low flat or something will be deadly. You can see it skipping with the 460. Oh my god. What's happening is the square point's hitting the stadium and it's just bouncing off it. Black Shell's moving around. It's constantly dashing. Holy. And it is just dead. We'll put it up against Beat Tyranno. See how it does against a really heavy hitting attack type. Around, big hit. And it countered it, putting it straight into the pocket. Alright, we'll do one more. The reason I do like 2 battles is to get a bunch of bays in. More because I was so fast. Okay, the first competitive combo we're going to be putting up against is Wand Wizard 960 Ball. We'll see how it does against the top tier stamina combination. This is just stock, by the way. This isn't judging the base performance, but it's the review, so. That just killed all of its stamina. Yeah, Shell is just dying. Cobalt Dragoon 560 point, a very hard-hitting attacker due to the heavy weight of Cobalt Dragoon and its left spin. It's just boom, big hit. Okay. Yeah, you can see this thing definitely is recoily, so you'll definitely want to use this on an attack setup. This kind of reminds me of Golem Rock, where Golem is best for like attack or like offensive defense setups, you know what I mean? By the way, I am only using Hasbro like combos because this is a Hasbro review. Extreme Finish, holy, because this is like a Hasbro review, so I want to show stuff that is good for the Hasbro meta. We'll do one more of this, and then we'll probably do one more combo. Yeah, it is just dying, holy. So overall, while this release isn't necessary for you to get, it is really good. Like, it's fun. Shell is a decent attacker. It's not used for defense. It's a decent attacker. 460 is just eh. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. So if you're an anime collector, obviously get this. This also does have good value because in Japan, this was a Brandon Booster prize base, so it's like probably 60 bucks worth there. Well, you can just get it for 8 bucks on Amazon right now, or if you find it at a store. But yeah, personally, I say pick this up. Fun character, fun base, and there's nothing really wrong with it. It's not the best, it's not the worst either, but yeah, hope you have a good day. Goodbye.